Wow, how cool is that? Wow, look at all this. This is amazing.
There it is. Yeah, you're shorter than me. Yeah, no, you'll be good.
I thought it was going to be these boys.
No, we're so slow.
Is that like balancing here, or is it like, yeah, it's cool.
It is great. Sometimes, yeah. It's just based off like whatever. Yeah. Huh? Yep, so we're all gonna fit on this little platform and we're gonna look up right up here. So if you wanna get a good look at some pictures before I tell you about it, go ahead. Kind of makes it easier for everyone to switch out a little bit.
Gonna be the deputy.
Go look.
I don't think so.
Go look.
No, you don't. We're looking right up in this corner here, and I'll tell you all about it in just a second once everybody catches up. Alrighty, so we're going to be looking right up here in just a second. Because I said so.
Oh, snap.
Alrighty, so next up we have the veil tears. It is called this because it drips down the back and kind of like someone's crying. The top part are stalactites because they hang on tight to the ceiling. And the bottom are stalagmites because they might get there one day. When they grow together, they form a stalactostalagmite or column or pillar, like see here on the left. Awesome. As we walk down, it does change from concrete to clay, and there is a little bit of a drop off. So everybody watch your step. And then we're going to look right up here. These are anthodites. They're some of the rarest cave formations in the world. They can only be found in 8 caves in the world, but lucky for us, we hold about 70% of them. Now, unlike stalactites, they do not drip down. Instead, they evaporate, which creates those spikes. They are very slow growing. They only grow 1 cubic centimeter every 1,000 years, so it takes a while. Now, we like to call them cave flowers because the Greek word anthos, meaning flower, and they are the reason we're... Well, so with the lake, they help a little bit because it's a landmark. but it's still owned by a family just because they owned it before, and they can't really just, I mean they can, but they can't really just take it, so. Alrighty, so this room here, this is the hanging rock chamber because of the bedrock pendants that hang all along the ceiling. Now, these are formed from two bodies of water, one coming from the room we just came from, and one coming from right up here. They met, creating a whirlpool, and then drained out through there, leaving all these bedrock pendants behind. You can see the point of the whirlpool is right here, and then it went all the way around, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to talk some more about this happening. Then I'm not answering that question.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, you do.
Stop recording.
So this is one of the two places in the cave that you can touch, so get all your touching out now. The reason you can touch it is because it is granite, so no formations grow on it, so you're not going to hurt anything. And it's sparkly. Take out that ornament, the boat, and the boat dock. This deck is called the lake. It's cold, please don't touch it. If there's anything like take out of this cave, please put it in your location, because anything that falls in, that is not you for streaming. I cannot go after it, it's up to you. The best I can do is shove a flashlight on it, and we'll watch it go down together. We'll call it a bonding moment. We don't really want that. If you do plan your fly out for our 2.5 mile per hour boat ride, take your sea cushion with you. It doubles as your flotation device. And with that, no standing during the boat ride. High chance of you falling in. It is very cool. We don't want that. And unfortunately, we cannot put our hands in the water. We do have fish, and the fish food, anything going into the water is fish food. So, no hands in the water, please. And then since we are a large group, have to split up. So we all be going with Wyatt over here. And we'll say hi, Wyatt. Hi, Wyatt. Hi. And some of y'all are still stuck with me. I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm gonna get you all over here on my right side. Next 5. Tallest point.
Are y'all enjoying the tour so far? Yeah?
No, the depth of the lake room is kind of like a swimming pool over here by the boat docks, about 10 to 15 feet deep. The farther we go, the deeper it's going to get to eventually reach our deepest point, about 70 to 75 feet deep all the way to our back wall.
There's a natural entrance, but they don't like people, and there's nothing for them to eat down here. So. Yeah, it's only trout. It's rainbow trout.
So the rainbow trout were stocked from there. So that's a bubba. Bubba's the biggest one.
The rainbow trout were stocked in the lake.
Now if you guys look at the thing, rainbow trout can't see in the dark. So the second that they leave this room, they just hit their head on a cave wall, they will turn right back around. The second reason that experiment failed though is because the fish food bucket that I'm sitting up here next to, there's nothing for our fish to naturally feed on down here, so we decided to feed them. Like anything that you decide to feed, it will never leave. The trout never left. We decided no reason not to keep them. Nowadays, they are our pets. The most pampered and spoiled trout you've ever seen. They basically live in a giant 4.5-acre aquarium. I would assume so. They got little sharp ridges in their mouth because in the wild they typically eat insects or minnows.
They probably think they're going to be fed. It'd be like they'd be sitting in fish right now. Ronnie, those are real fishes.
Alrighty, guys, so we'll be spinning around so everyone should get a pretty good look. There are a couple myths that people believe about our fish. Many people believe that our fish are blind or albino. They're actually neither. They only lose about 20% of their eyesight while they're down here, and about 30 to 70% of their pigment. So they're not blind or albino. The reason that we picked rainbow trout for the lake, though, instead of other types of fish, is actually because rainbow trout cannot naturally reproduce down here. They need a hard, rocky bottom and a swift current in order to lay their eggs and have them fertilized. Our lake doesn't have either of those, so because of that, it keeps them from overpopulating the lake and gives us a good way of controlling the population. So that's why we chose rainbow trout to be down here.
They must be frustrated.
And because they don't naturally reproduce down here, we do have to restock them about every 3 to 5 years. They do live longer down here. They live about 4 to 6 years typically, which compared to the wild of 2 to 3 years is quite a difference. The oldest fish we ever had in here though was 8 years old. Lindsay's making her way over here. She's going to be feeding the fish. We're going to be leaving here in just a moment. And we're going to head over towards the most recent rock fall in the area. No one seems too concerned about that. No, this is the most recent rock fall. It actually happened about 2,000 years ago. It came off in 3 large segments, stretching about 500 feet in total, or from right over here all the way back towards our boat dock. Now, the way we know it happened 2,000 years ago is the drapery up here along this wall. Drapery can only grow along flat surfaces, so it had to grow after the rock had already fallen. But with a large piece up here, isotope dated, which dated back about 2,000 years, that's how we know the age of the rock fall. Over here, though, is Bessie the milking cow. She's the most active stalactite in the entire cave. She drips about 39 to 40 times a minute.
Oh, it's one.
Yeah, it's a rock now. Is that?
Alrighty, guys. Now, did anyone get dripped on?
Yes.
If you got dripped on, it's called a cave kiss. It's supposed to be good luck. Do not get dripped on. Don't feel too left out. It's actually right underneath the men's restroom.